Wie fandest du das Spiel?
Yeah, it's not too easy to find the right words because, okay, I could say, and that's one part of the truth. It's a draw. It's a 0-0 away game, European League, first leg. Everything is okay. We cannot rule at home, so that's cool. But in our situation, I'm always a little bit more. I'm interested in results, but too in performance. And so we had a few great moments, really good play, really early chance in the game, and especially had second half. Good moments in ball possession, good passes and early passes. There were some other moments I was not happy with. So that's how it is. At the end, it's a 0-0, and it's not. I'm not 100% satisfied, but that's not important. So we have the chance in the second game, but of course, and hopefully we can use it. But I want that we play more often the level we are able to. That's all.
Jürgen, can you explain in particular what it was that you were not happy about? Über was waren Sie nicht so besonders glücklich?
Yeah, obviously we could have. We could have created more chances, so that's clear. You saw the moments when we played the wrong pass, when we lost patience, when we took the wrong decision. That things like this can happen. I know this. It's not a big problem. So it's 0-0. But I could, how I said, I could say 0-0, top result. So let's go home and win the second game. But I think in our situation, it's important that we speak about, not that we speak about it, but with the team, speak about the things we could improve, and especially a compact formation. There were a lot of situations in the counter-attack we were complete, not necessary that they had them. These counter-attacks, we only have to stand better in protection. So you can win easier balls. It's not about defending. It's about protecting your own offensive situation. So you can win easy balls back, and then you have the space you had to work for a few minutes ago. So it's much more easy. It makes absolute sense. So, how I said, this team now, they didn't play too often together in this formation on key positions, but against Aston Villa it was from a specific moment on. It was then an easy game, not because of the quality of Aston Villa. Only there are days like this. It's possible, but today, German teams are on the tactical side really strong. So they defend really good. They close gaps. They don't offer anything. No space, nothing. And so it's more important that you're tuned, that you know about more. And in the second half, you could see Phil was then better in the game. He was good in the game first half, and then better in the game second half. Created a few really important things for us. We saw in the first half which spaces we could use, half spaces, so high Alberto and high fullbacks and wide wingers in the half space and things like this. So that's how it is. If you play together more often, and the players have rhythm, Daniel and Phil have rhythm, and then it's better. And so that's what we have to work for.
Jürgen, the second game is obviously 3 days. The second tie is obviously 3 days before a cup final. Is it possible for you to play as strong a team as tonight in next week's second leg?
A stronger team as tonight.
As strong a team.
As strong.
Yes,
S plus. Yeah. Sorry. Yes. I think so. Maybe it's a different team, but I think we should not think too much about the final. Of course, I know we cannot ignore it. I will not ignore it. No worries. But
does it complicate the final for you? Does tonight's result complicate your plans?
No. How could it be easier? Winning for 5-0 tonight and then make a friendly game in a rematch. You see, the English journalists even should have more respect for the Bundesliga. I think, watch a few Bundesliga games, more, but you don't have time. You always have to watch English Premier League, I know. So, it's not possible to beat Augsburg 5-0. And so there was no chance for us to have an easy game in the re-game. If you win 1-0 or 2-0 tonight, nothing is decided. So we have to be really concentrated in the re-game, and if we have to show that we want to go to the next round. And if you give always 100%, at the end you get the benefit. So, but if you want to save energy or whatever, or power for the final, you will lose on Thursday and on Sunday. So we should be concentrated in Thursday and then think about Sunday.
Yes, Peter. Thank you. Peter?
Okay, how dangerous is this 0-0? I mean, that you haven't actually scored a goal away from home. Well, first of all, you've got to look at it. It's a 0-0, and it's very important that we should have actually scored a goal away. That would be very good for us. But Augsburg is obviously going to now come to Liverpool. They will defend. They'll play for the counter-attack. I think the result is good. Yeah, an away goal will be good. We didn't get it, so now we've got to go for it in Liverpool. Okay, is it maybe possible that that the team thought that Augsburg was maybe too much of a little club, and that maybe that they can't play, and that you thought that that was the opinion that these players had? No, not at all. The players know. I mean, they can see how good this team can play. They know how good they are. And when we are playing in the return leg, of course, we're going to be very prepared. Of course, Augsburg is maybe not a Bayern Munich or Berlin or Paris, but we will be very well prepared, and that's the main thing. Emotional question now for you. You're in the Swabian part, the Swabian part of Germany. I know it's the Bavarian Swabian part, not the Baden-Württemberg part. So how do you feel? And when do you think that we can come and see you back in the Black Forest? Well, I feel really great here. It's really good. But the first thing I do when I go to the Black Forest, obviously, is visit my mum and my sisters. Yeah?
Yeah.
Das habe ich auch nicht gesagt, aber ist ja wurscht. Aber war eine bessere Antwort als meine.
Okay, an emotional question now for you. You're in the Swabian part, the Swabian part of Germany. I know it's the Bavarian Swabian part, not the Baden-Württemberg part. So how do you feel? And when do you think that we can come and see you back in the Black Forest? Well, I feel really great here. It's really good. But the first thing I do when I go to the Black Forest, obviously, is visit my mum and my sisters. Ja?
Ja.
Das habe ich auch nicht gesagt, aber ist ja wurscht. Aber war eine bessere Antwort als meine.
It was a better answer than mine, even though it's not absolutely correct. Okay, Borussia Dortmund beat Porto 2-0 today. And what do you think if there would be the possibility that you would actually meet them in a further leg? Well, you can say that they're one leg now in the next round, and they will be, as a literal translation would be, in dreamland. Yeah?
Die Trauben hängen hoch und das ist mit Dreamland übersetzt.
Yeah.
I will find. When we meet next time, I know what is die Trauben hängen hoch. But Dreamland?
Yeah, they're in dreamland. Everything is going well for them. But also, it was a difficult game. The result was good. And we've got a big final in front of us. And we need to improve on the things that we need to improve on.